Hey guys, how's it going? It's your girl, Lady Disco Spider, and welcome to today's episode of That One Time That. This is, hold on, let me get comfortable. This is that one time that I talk about Dreamcon. Y'all, so I had a fantastic time. It was amazing, to say the very least. I don't know how to describe it, but it felt like it was my first time all over again, but like in a good way, minus like me like freaking out. And if y'all know me, y'all know I feel like I have to like plan every single thing out before I do certain stuff. I was kind of stressed first Dreamcon because I was trying to like plan everything and figure everything out. So it was as exciting as the first time, minus all the stress, which like was self-induced because like I think I said last year I heard all this stuff about like, oh, it's so much better than before, it's so much more organized because before yada 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 blah 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 blah. I don't know what the issues were before, but I had a good time last year, and then this year it was even smoother. Like I know like the RSVP thing kind of stressed me out a little bit the first year. This year it was real smooth. No, like I didn't have to wait or like log in like a half an hour before just to hope that I made it in time, like or like I got a good spot like in the line. Like it was real smooth. Honestly, it was so smooth that I forgot to RSVP for one of the things that I wanted to RSVP for. But even with that, like they had standby lines this year, which was cool. Like it was amazing. I guess let's unpack. So Friday, well, I got there Thursday. I was a little sad that there was no RDC live because I literally, before like I knew that there wasn't going to be an RDC live, I bought an outfit specifically for it because last year I had such a good time. But I got there Thursday, and I got there like just before they closed like doing the early badges. And honestly, the line was crazy. The line was so long, but honestly, I wasn't there for more than 15 minutes. Like, even though it was dumb long, like they was moving. And then I got back to the hotel. I got back to my Airbnb. So story time. This has nothing to do with Dreamcon other than the fact that I was there for Dreamcon, but my experience was awful. So we get off the plane, go straight to the Marriott to get our badges because I did not want to get badges Friday morning. I did not want to be that person because I knew that the line was going to be insane. So we get there, we get our badges, and then we go to the Airbnb. Y'all, I get there, the Airbnb stunk. Like it smelled so bad. And it was dirty, like they didn't clean nothing. So we sitting there and we telling them like, yo, like this, first of all, me being me, like I definitely try to avoid confrontation at all costs. I do. So instead of telling them that it was a hot mess, like I done bought new sheets, I done bought cleaning stuff, I done bought a broom, a mop, like all of this stuff because I was about to clean this Airbnb. But then my sister was just like, why don't you tell them that it's dirty? So I do that because I don't know why I wasn't thinking about that in the first place. So I tell them the Airbnb is dirty. We're going back and forth. I low-key feel like they was trying to gaslight me though. Because I'm like, it smells like somebody's pet was in here. Well, we don't allow pets. Did you check? Because I could have brought my pet in there and y'all wouldn't even known if I wouldn't have messaged y'all about it. Like, I don't know. And like I know like they have like cameras or whatever like going into the apartments, but I don't know. So it smelled super duper bad in there. It wasn't clean. There was hair everywhere. There was whatever the heck on the floor. And then to top it off, the ceiling, around the ceiling fan, was cracked everywhere. Now me, again, trying to avoid confrontation and really just trying to give these people the benefit of the doubt, I'm thinking maybe the unit is just old. Like, it's an old apartment. Like, it looked like it was an old apartment. And you know, like, sometimes like stuff be having like cracks or whatever in it. So I didn't think anything of it. You know, I'm over here trying to make the best out of the situation. I ordered me some Whataburger because every time I go to Texas or Florida or whatever, I gotta have me some Whataburger. So I ordered me some Whataburger. I turn on some RDC and I'm like, okay, I'm about to chill. I'm going to just wait for the cleaning supplies to get here from Walmart, wait for my food to get here. They eventually said that they were going to send a guy to clean. So I'm like, cool, great, we'll send a guy to clean. Everything gets there at the same time. The cleaning stuff, the cleaner, and the food. It all gets there at the same time. And so the cleaning guy is just like, where's the smell? Sir, you didn't walk in and smell cat piss everywhere? Because that's what I smelled when I walked in. But let's pretend. Let's pretend you don't smell it. Some people's noses don't work the way they're supposed to. So let's pretend you don't smell it. Cool. So then I'm like, well, I think it's coming from the kitchen. Which my sister... Because last year, y'all know I went with Cassie. This year it was just me and my sister. We was having a grown-up vacation this time. So my sister was like, the only reason why it probably smells like it was coming from the kitchen is because the kitchen was the only place that didn't have airflow. Because why they have 2 air conditioners and a ceiling fan going? Because y'all knew it smelled funky in there. So I was like, well, you can smell it real bad in the kitchen. So like, he's going in the kitchen, and as he's going, he's like, oh, did y'all spill something? Now I got an attitude at this point because I'm like, no, nigga. Like, I have not even did anything but sat on the edge of the bed, and that's because I'm scared to sit anywhere else because this place is dirty. Like, I haven't done anything. I haven't even, like, when you got here, my food got here. Like, I haven't had anything. And it still got the little tape or whatever on my cup. Like, no. So then he looks up and sees all the cracks and stuff that are in the ceiling. And was just like, oh, these weren't here when we cleaned this morning. What? So as he's talking, y'all, literally pebbles is falling from the ceiling. Like, and you know, like the ceiling fan is turning, so like it's falling and going all around the walls. And I'm like, so now I'm freaking out because it's the day before Dreamcon. Who got hotels open? Like, do y'all got another like room to put me in? Like, are there any other Airbnbs? Like, I'm flipping out. And then to make matters worse, the Airbnb representative that I called, because the host was like, we don't got nowhere else to put you, like, you're going to have to call Airbnb. They was like, well, have you talked to the host? And I'm like, not directly. Like, they sent one of their workers here and I was talking to them, and they're just like, oh, well, we're going to have to call your host on your behalf. I'm telling you, the ceiling of my Airbnb is falling in. And you want to talk to my host? I need you to figure something else out for me. Like, what? Luckily for me, being blessed and highly favored by the creator of the universe, my mom works for Marriott. So, or like one of the like branches of like their franchise or whatever. So I ended up being able to get a room using her employee discount or whatever. And I guess because like it was the day before the convention, like they weren't trying to wax on prices like they normally do when they know that something like special is coming. So it ended up working out. But that was my beginning to Texas. And if y'all remember, if y'all remember, I was just ranting about how much I hate Texas last year because of the traffic, because of all the stuff that was going on. I'm over here thinking like, you know what, that's just Austin. You know, I'm about to give Houston, like, I'm about to go and greet the world with open arms. And my Airbnb ceiling caves in, like, immediately. It was crazy. But anyway, so after I literally had a meltdown, because I had a meltdown at the Airbnb. I had a meltdown when I got to the hotel and finally sat down for the first time in like 5 hours. Like, I was freaking out. I went to sleep. Everything was fine. We got ready for Dreamcon. Back to Dreamcon. Okay, so Friday I was no face, but like sexy no face, because I had this dress and like the slit went all the way up to, I'm gonna show y'all. Go ahead and look. So I was no face on Friday, and that was fun. A lot of people, the mask was so hot though. Like, majority of the time I had the mask on top of my head because like I could not. So only people who were taller than me knew who I was majority of the time. I tried to like put it down every once in a while, like when I was walking like across the convention center, so like people could be like, oh, no face, oh, I love Spirited Away, oh, blah, 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 blah. But y'all, I was struggling. It was just like, I don't know, because it wasn't even like crazy hot in the convention center. Like, I was actually comfortable, which probably means it was hot, but I was comfortable. I just, having the mask, and like it didn't have like a like it didn't have nowhere like for like my breath to go. Like, I was just breathing in a plastic bag, and I'm pretty sure they advise against that. So other than that, though, it was really fun. I don't know if I made a good choice to like get a hotel that was close to the convention center. Like, I didn't get the one that was like actually connected though. Like, I got one that was close. It was like maybe a block or two, maybe 3 blocks away. I walked. And it's actually really hilarious because like, so I immediately tweeted like, Houston owes me nothing. Like, I had such a good time. But then like, as I'm scrolling through Twitter, I see all these people that's just like, Houston owes me a new pair of legs. Houston owes me new ankles. Houston owes me new sandals. Houston owes me new feet. And I'm just like, I mean, some new feet would be nice. I have not walked that much, and I don't know how long. So thank you, Dreamcon, for reminding me how out of shape I am. But I guess it's all part of the experience, because you know how, you know, after you leave Dreamcon, like, you're just so inspired to better yourself and like just really delve into your craft and do your thing. I think I might also start at least walking more, because like, I don't know, it wasn't bad. Like, other than like my thighs was rubbing together by like the second day, and that wasn't fun. But like, the actual walking itself wasn't bad, and it was easy to stay motivated because I was just like, I got somewhere I need to be at the end of this road. I'm getting off track for sure. So Friday, we go to the opening ceremony, which those like 3 blocks that I was talking about, I ran the first day because we was late, or I thought we were late. And we actually ended up being on time. But we did the opening ceremony. RDC came out with a marching band, which, if you know, you know. The way I was so geeked, man. I was just like, let me go find Claire real quick. Let me show them a little something. Like, I was so excited. Apparently it was Ippy's idea too, which was super cute. of course, Zero was one of the hosts, and he had his little Keyblade, but it was like holes themed, which was amazing to me. Like, I thought that was super duper cool. Hopefully there's pictures and videos of what I'm talking about. It was amazing. I went to a couple of panels. I went to the volleyball game. One of the panels that I went to was the panel with the creator of South of Midnight, which that is coming soon. I did start it. I haven't finished it by any means, but I did start it. So that video should be coming out to you guys soon. But that panel was really nice. Like, I don't know how they do it, but like, no matter what, like the panelists or even just the themes of the panels, like they inspire you. Like, I don't know what it is. I have no desire to make video games. I have no desire to write stories, to write books, like none of that. But just like being there and hearing about like how important it is to tell our stories, like it was inspiring. It was really nice. And it was beautiful to just like hear like our stories are important. Yeah, it was really nice. So that was one of the panels. Like I said, the volleyball game, that was fun. Dylan stressed me out the whole time. I know everybody was selling, but Dylan specifically stressed me out the whole time. Because, like, y'all remember, Cassie loves Dylan. He came out to meet us when she was really, really sad that she missed him during the meet and greet. I was, like, recording him low-key, like, the whole time. And I just feel like every time I pulled out my phone to be like, look, baby girl, it's Dill, he did something. So maybe it's my fault. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the problem. I'm sorry, Dylan. If you do see this, it was me. It's not that you can't play volleyball. It's my fault because every time I zoomed in on you, you could feel it and it messed you up. So blame me. I'm sorry. I got my Easy Gang merch. The first time I waited in the line, it was long. But the second time I waited in the line on Saturday to actually meet Berlin, that was crazy. And the sad part is I didn't even get to, because like people in front of me before like it got really close to him being ready to leave, like, which not complaining at all. I'm thankful and I'm grateful that they did squeeze me in before he left. But like before, people were talking to him, chopping it up. Once it got to like where I was at in the line, there was just like snap, 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 next, snap, 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 next, snap, 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 next, snap, 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 next. Because literally the line did not change length the whole time I was there. Like I got in line and then I moved forward, and then literally every time I moved forward, more people got in the line. And I moved forward, more people got in the line. Like it was. But I digress. We're doing Friday. So yeah. I didn't go out this year. Last year I went out, surprisingly, because the whole reason why I did not bring my daughter was so that I can go out, have fun, do my thing, go to the 18 and up showcases, things like that. I ain't do none of that. For one, I was tired. I'm doing some stuff. I'm not trying to have y'all all in my business, but I am doing some stuff. And I've been tired. I've been so tired. I'm also pretty sure I need to start taking vitamin D supplements again because that's been kicking my butt. And I think that's also been making me super tired because I am definitely vitamin D deficient. And I've just been fatigued all the time. And then y'all having me walk more than I've ever walked in my entire, well, not in my entire life, but in a long time. I was tired, so I didn't do nothing on Friday. And then on Saturday, we were supposed to go to the after party. We went, but I could not find an open door. And quite frankly, I don't think I looked hard enough, but I was like, I'm about to go back to the hotel. But anyway, earlier on Saturday, Friday was great, end day. Saturday was amazing. So I don't know if you can tell from my hair, I tried to wash it out, but it didn't wash all the way out, which is why it's kind of pastel-y now. But I was Harley Quinn, but not just any regular old Harley Quinn. I was Harley Quinn dressed up like Galinda. I'm going to show you guys the fan art that inspired me. If you guys know who made it, let me know. Tag them, whatever. Thank them. I want to thank them. It is Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn dressed up like Elphaba and Galinda. And I loved that because that's literally me, like the crossover between anime and comics and musical theater. Like, I love it. So, and Harley Quinn is my spirit animal. I dress up. Harley Quinn was like my first like real cosplay that like I went all out for, and like I really dived into and like did my thing. So when I saw that someone had mixed the two, and I love Wicked. I'm so ready for the For Good part of Wicked to come out. Like, I love Wicked. So when I saw that, and I was just like, my two girls. So that was my thing. I had the crown, I had the little Glinda like puffy pink dress or whatever, and the wand, and then I had my hair and my Harley Quinn makeup. My pudding necklace is tarnished and gross, so I need a new pudding necklace, and I was actually really super sad. Also, I didn't think about like a hammer or a bat that looked like Galinda's wand until afterward, so we might have to redo it, to be honest. But anyway, so that was my cosplay for Saturday. I had a ball. The amount of people who knew who I was, because I was nervous, because I literally was doing it for me. Like, I was doing it for me. But the amount of people that were just like, oh, Galinda, Harley, like, was great. Like, someone literally was just like, OMG, I love your Harley Quinn locks. Galinda, they eat. And I'm just like, thank you. Like, I was feeling myself. So that was really nice. Saturday, I went to my favorite panel of all time. So my favorite part of Dreamcon has to be being part of the Disney Tabernacle Choir. I am a soprano. Of course, I did not get on stage to be the official sopranos that did the note at the end of Seasons of Love. But that's just because, like, my sister and I do a thing. I kind of bullied her a lot growing up. Like, I sing lead, you sing backup. So there's certain things that I just let her have now to kind of make up for me being mean. And the note at the end of Seasons of Love is definitely one of those things. So she went up there and she's officially a soprano. After that, what did we do? I went to another panel that had my two favorite streaming girlies or TikTok girlies on it. So I went to go talk to them about like branding and things like that. That was fun to watch and pay attention to, take a couple of notes. And then that's when I realized that Berlin was going to be at his booth. So I went there But I also signed up for the It's Dangerous to Go Alone panel. So I didn't wait in line too long. I got out of line, went to the panel, and then was yelling his name while he was getting off the stage at the end of the panel. But then he said that he was going to go back to his merch table. And then that's where I spent majority of the rest of my Saturday. Not even mad about it though. Like, I can honestly say I did everything I wanted to do. You see how happy I am? I'm ecstatic. I'm not Berlizzi. Like, I'm good. And then, like I said, Saturday night we were supposed to go to the after party, but that did not happen. Sunday comes and I'm exhausted. I am exhausted. I was almost tempted to not do anything at all, but like I said, I haven't been to the gaming hall yet, and that's literally my favorite part of Dreamcon, is to go and watch other people play video games and to like tamper in the arcade a little bit when I don't think anybody's watching, because I definitely got nervous. I saw Power Stone. If you know, you know. Mommy loves Power Stone. I saw Power Stone and I wanted to play so bad, but them niggas was kicking booty. And I was like, you are not about to catch me slipping. I do not. So I just watched and cheered from afar because it's been so long and I did not want to embarrass myself. So I played a little bit of Crazy Taxi. I played X-Men. And then I made it just in time for the Call of Duty tournament, which there's no saving Dylan for that one. That wasn't my fault that time. But that was fun to watch because I enjoy watching other people play video games. That's kind of how my dad and I used to bond when I was little. I literally would just sit in his lap and watch him play the game. So I could literally just sit and watch you play the video games forever. Like, it calms my nerves. The only thing I think would calm my nerves more is to play them myself. But it really just depends on the game. Like, you would never catch me playing Call of Duty or nothing like that. But I'll sit there and watch you play Call of Duty. Unless you suck. I can't watch that. I mean, I can. But I'm going to tell you suck. So Sunday came. I was gonna go to the closing ceremony, but that line was outrageous. And the closing ceremony was the only thing that like needed RSVP that I did not RSVP for. That's the one that I had forgot about and I didn't do because I just forgot. The RSVP process was so easy and I just was not thinking about it. So I was going to wait for that, but I didn't. I ended up just watching it on Twitch, which was fine. Go Team Lee for winning Gatekeep. But yeah, that's my Dreamcon. I honestly had a good time. And I did talk to a little bit more people than I did last year. Because I like to stay to myself, honestly. I really do. I'm very much like, I'm going to be loud, but in the back, by myself, in a corner. And I'm okay if you don't see me. But it was nice to talk to the few people that I did talk to. And it's so great because, like, I see every year, like, people tweet certain stuff and they're just like, oh, like, I need to get out of my shell at Dreamcon. And yes, Dreamcon is definitely the perfect place for that. If you want to like practice and learn like getting out of your shell and doing your thing, like Dreamcon is a great place for that because everyone is so welcoming and kind and open. And the amount of times that I was just like, hey, can I take a picture with you? Hey, I love your costume. Hey, I love your cosplay. Hey, I love your fit. Oh my God, I love your hair. Oh my God, this, and oh my gosh, that, and hey, and everyone was just like, oh, what's up? And so willing to talk. Dreamcon is the perfect place for you to get out of your shell. But you don't have to feel pressured to either. Like, they have stuff for the people who just want to be in their show. Like, I loved how much bigger the coloring and like puzzle room was this year. I didn't get into it because I was going to panels, a lot more panels than what I did last year. But the room was so much bigger and it was so nice, and it's great for everybody. And the feeling that you get after, that you can just like take on the world. It's like, I don't know, like an energizer, like a charge. And like after you leave, like you just feel like, I gotta go and get back on my content. I gotta go and finish writing my book. I gotta go and tell my story in the way that only I can. Like, it's beautiful to really sit and just be around and get fed and get fed. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. Like, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And I love Dreamcon. I love going. I will never miss a year. Like, I know I've just started going last year, and honestly, Dreamcon was my first convention period last year. And even when I went to like the convention that they had like back at home, like it was cool, but it wasn't Dreamcon. Like, it just holds a special place in your heart, and it just it does something to you, like the chemistry in your brain. Like, I don't know how else to describe it, but it's beautiful. It's awe-inspiring, and I'm just excited that I got to witness it. And I hope listening to me ramble about how much I love it gets y'all on board too. Y'all gotta go. Like, honestly, truly, like, I think y'all would have a fantabulous time. And if y'all are planning on going, let me know. We can all link or whatever, and it'll be fun and it'll be great. And next year I'm definitely gonna go out more. I feel like that's the only thing that I can really take away, that I can be like, oh, I didn't do enough of. And I didn't take enough pictures with people. I took pictures of people, but I really need to like be like, let me get in here with you. But other than that, no notes. And all of those notes were for me. I think RDC did a great job, and the Dreamcon team did a great job organizing everything. I have no complaints. I think the ticket system was so simple, especially, like I said, compared to last year, which I'm not saying last year was bad, but it definitely was a little bit more easy to navigate. And I just loved it. And I'm so excited. I'm so glad that it's back in July, though. Because Lord knows I was penny pinching trying to make sure that everything was together for May. I didn't even have, because last year I took a whole week off, because I always take a week for my birthday. And Dreamcon was the week of my birthday last year. Well, this year, I didn't have the PTO to take off a whole week. I had to do just the weekend. And I was mighty sad about it, if I can be completely honest. I mean, I still had a good time. But I'm glad that it's back in July, so that I can go ahead and have that extra money, have that extra time to take off, and I can really enjoy Houston, because I like Houston. I really do. And I don't know if it's maybe because I didn't drive this time, but I really enjoyed Houston. I thought it was cool. And then I'll actually experience the nightlife this time, because I definitely played myself. I like Houston in the daytime, so I can only imagine how much more I'll like it in the nighttime. But yeah, I think that's it, because I'm about to just keep rambling on about like how happy I am. So I think that's everything. Stay tuned. Like I said, South of Midnight is coming out. I'm also going to finish Tell Me Why. So yeah, I love you guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I will see y'all next time.